Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just giving myself some love. Hello, Rochelle. Hi, Laura. Hi, Lana. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm just gonna do some sharing because sharing is caring. Oops, I'm getting caught up in my keyboard with my thing. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, this sharing. Sharing is caring, right? Just gonna share. Hello. How are you? Good morning, Liz. So I don't have any mods on currently, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I do multitask. But we'll manage. We always do. We always do. It's a beautiful day outside today, like super bright and sunshiny. It's sunshiny. Oh, I forgot where I got to. Oops. I forgot where I. Yeah, well, we'll start here and just go. We'll just start there. This time I'll try to remember whose name I stopped at. Okay, I remembered this time. Coffee served. I'm onto it. Hang on. I haven't even done the cards yet. Oh, this is gonna be hot because I kept the lid shut the whole time. Yummy spicy coffee though. I'm still tired. I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde or whatnot, but I'm going to see what I can't do to shift some stuff tonight, and maybe I'll have a really good sleep. But yeah, I'm going to go for a walk in a little while because it's beautiful outside, nice and sunny. And good morning, Carolyn. So I'll probably take you on the walk with me a little bit later. So I'm just going to shake the card, and then we're gonna do our heart focused breathing, right? It's really important to have a consistent practice, right? We want to be doing that each day, because the more that we practice the getting ourselves into a calm and balanced state, the more that our nervous system will decide that that is normal, and then we'll be navigating towards that safety. Love you. I hope you have a beautiful day today, Rochelle. I can't wait until maybe on the weekend or something when you can come and hang out longer when you're not at work. Good morning, James. How are you? Oh, yeah, everything's getting expensive, right? Yeah, I haven't bought any cards in a while. Hi, Leslie. How are you, Mom? Yeah, I haven't bought any cards in a while. I've been really not spending money. Yeah. Yeah, and I love to have more cards. Like, honestly, I've got, I have I just want more. I just want more. Hello, Mama. I haven't even started doing the list on the backside, so if you wouldn't mind, I think Rochelle's heading out, so she doesn't need to be on the list. But James threw his hat in the ring, said, "Give me a card," and he's a subscriber, so he immediately gets one. I haven't even started. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I look forward to it. You'll have to bear with me until I find my new address, because I don't know what the mailing address is for here. I mean, I do believe that I have to, that we have a mailbox, like a postal box, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask my landlord, and he's in the States, so I'm really trying not to bother him unless it's something like really big. You were right on it. Yeah, no panicking. All righty. Digging this. Digging it. We didn't even get music going. Okay, let's get some music here. What do we want? I like this one. This was good. Okay. Yeah, but we have a post office box. And I don't know if he put the post office box down, just the physical address. Candy. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I have a post office box. I want candy. Yeah, I'm not in a super rush. I still have the post office box for the place that I was living in, so I'm okay. Nice. Where's your summer job? This third card's being a bit of the song. I want candy. Right, that song. I want candy. Oh. I need to get the curtains up so the glare goes away. Moose Mountain Provincial Park. That sounds fun. Yeah, some places in Canada, like your mail gets put in, like it gets delivered to your physical address. But there's a lot of spaces where they've opted to go with like a bank of post. And a lot of times when we get sent like things like that, like deliveries, they get dropped off at the house, like through Purelator. But the Canada Post just takes them to, well, depending, but in this case here with where I live, there's a bank of post office boxes. So everybody has to walk to that grouping of post office boxes for the neighborhood. So then the post office delivery person or whatever, the mailman, the mail carrier, they just have to go to each of those. Kinda. Yeah. Nobody cares what. I'm not sure what what that meant. Hello, Crystal. How are you, love? Right, I was engaging in a conversation with Liz, so clearly Liz was communicating with me, so I feel like she was okay with that. Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, I'm glad that you're having a good day, Crystal. Nice. I'm having a good day too. It's a beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna check with this one. Is this our card for today? Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it didn't come out that like that. It didn't come out like you were gonna share something and then when nobody cares what I was gonna share. It more came out like you were saying what I was talking about, nobody cares. I just yeah, there's a lot of that's so cute. That's so cute. There's a lot of parcel thefts everywhere, right? A lot of different, stuff like that going on everywhere. So, alrighty, let's do our breathing, and then we can navigate into. Yep. It is. The first quarter check-in is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Ooh, nice, Jenny. Get in your van. Very nice. So yes, the first quarter check-in for the Divine Feminine Healing Collective is at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're a part of that group, join us. And if you're not a part of that group and want to be, connect with me on Facebook, and we can give you that. Nice. Nice. That's really good. Hi, Model Mo. Yeah, that's really, really good. Okay. So let's do our breathing. We'll start off with our breathing because, like I said, consistency, we need to have that consistent practice of breathing into our heart space. So let's do that. We'll get ourselves grounded and centered and our nervous system in a nice, balanced, calm state. And then we'll move off of that. We'll move into the cards and then share with everybody what their cards are who wants clarity. Yeah, we do. We also have Amazon drop boxes in certain areas as well, depending on where you are in Canada. And I don't know about in this space, like in our postal boxes, they have larger parcel boxes that you can drop stuff into. It just depends on where you are, what the delivery service like function is, or how it works. So yeah. Okay. Heart focus breathing. Minimum of 3 minutes. Should be doing it 3 times a day. Spread it out so that you get your nervous system reacquainted to what calm and balanced feels like over time. So we're gonna just hold on, put our hand on our chest, like on our heart space, because it gives us a focal point. So that's the importance of that. We're going to breathe in and out over 5 seconds. You can alter that a little bit depending on what feels comfortable to you. This is just the number that was found to be the most common from the Heart Math Institute. It was the one that they found to be the best one, was 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. So what we're going to do for the heart focus breathing, you can just focus on the air coming in and out through your heart space. If you want to kick it up a notch, you can go to the quick coherence technique, which is going to involve thinking about an emotion that is energy renewing. So pride, gratitude, appreciation, love, care, calm, relax. Those are energy renewing emotions versus the other emotions like anger, frustration, grief, blame, shame, guilt. All of those emotions are energy depleting emotions. So we want to stay in the energy renewing emotions when we're doing the quick coherence technique. So simply breathing in and out, focusing on the air coming in and out through this space and thinking about an emotion that is energy renewing. That's the quick coherence technique. So it's really easy. If you do this for a minimum of 3 minutes, you heighten your healing capabilities for up to 6 hours. So it's really beneficial to do this. It's used in trauma, for many purposes. We use it within trauma. Like they have given this technique to people who have coming out of war-torn countries, and children as well, teaching children how to breathe like this to help to regulate their nervous system, to bring that balance and calm in. So doing it 3 minutes, 3 times per day just allows you to create that balance throughout your day. So those 3 pivotal moments in the morning, in the afternoon, and then before bed. So you just stretch that regulation. But you can do it in the middle of conflict, take a time out, go to your space, they go to their space, do the breathing, get yourself into a nice balanced space, and then come back and continue the conversation. Because then you're going to know that as you do the, as you're coming back into it, you're going to be regulated. So you're going to be responding versus reacting, right? So that's why we want to make sure that we're in that state, because when you're reactionary, you're back in that time when you were feeling the same initially. And for some of us, we were 3 years old when we were initially made to feel, say small, or like we didn't matter, or this or that level of toxicity happened when we were really young. So we get put back into that state of being like a 3-year-old. How can you have a really good, healthy adult conversation when you're responding from a 3-year-old's set of information, right? So, and hello, lovely. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to start the breathing. The easiest way to do this is to breathe out first, so then you can fill up your lungs. And we're going to do the 5 seconds. I will do the counting for you. Good morning, Robert. And I might pause at some point to talk again to just, get other people to, and if you can be, if you can tap the screen, that would be great. I can tell Melinda's not here because the likes are low. When Mel must not be here yet either, because when Mel hops in, she's a rapid fire tapper too. Okay, so I gave myself 102 likes. We're going to get the breathing going. So out all the air, and then we're going to start breathing in over 5 seconds. I'll keep the count like I said. Okay, so we did a beautiful breathing session there. You can continue breathing in the heart focused breathing while we start doing the collective reading. But I'm going to hop in and start with the collective reading and see where we go from there. I was chuckling because in my camera that goes to like LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook, I can see Cass on it, and he was sitting there in the video and his ears were going like doing all these twitchies as he's sleeping on the couch. which is just really cute. And then I saw a lady walk by and she was staring in the window, and I'm like, I wonder if she can see me sitting in here with my crown on. And if she's just like, if you don't know what's going on the inside of the house, like she might be just like, there's some lady sitting there with a crown on. Ha ha ha. Right. But yeah, it was just really cute. So yeah, I just got distracted with Kaz's ears just go. Good morning, Diana. So Diana would like to be on the list for a card if she can be. I'm doing very well. We just finished the heart focused breathing. I hope that you did that this morning because I know how important and how good and beneficial that is for you. So I hope that you do that either by yourself if you're not catching it before with me. I hope that you take some time to do that today throughout the day because it's just going to help to balance out your nervous system. Okay. So our collective reading. So the first card that I pulled is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Pentacles is in the the 8 of Pentacles is in the material. Okay, so yes, make sure you do the heart focused breathing. You can sit there and breathe doing the heart focused while we're going through the list because you got a little bit before your card. So the 8 of Pentacles. Mastering a skill, an expert, craftsmanship, Meraki. I like that word, Meraki. There, thank you, Aaron. That you put into your work, methodical progress, patience and determination, soul purpose. So patience and determination are the best ways to ensure your success. Good morning, Amanda. Mastering this skill takes time and perseverance. Perseverance is a beautiful, beautiful characteristic to have, right? I know that I had perseverance. I didn't give up on nothing. I don't quit. It's not part of my DNA. It's you keep going and keep going and keep trying. And, if anything, I'll shift and tweak things, but keep going, right? And keep believing and keep having faith. And it may not show up in the time frame that I'm wanting it to show up in, but it does show up. And I can honestly say that I've watched my life collectively improve, right? Initially, I had that, I kept going through the education and getting myself into higher and higher jobs and higher positions and bigger titles and bigger money. And so that one just cracks me up so bad. Thank you, Ninja Mama. Oh, that just makes me chuckle. I do not look good with a mustache. You can definitely be on the list, Aaron, and you are on the list. Lovely. So perseverance, right? That's that drive that keeps you going and keeps you trying. Even if you've met what feels like failure, it might not be failure. It could be just redirection, right? And I think about that with my business. Like if I had stuck with my business exactly how it was, I'd still be in the traditional medicine. I wouldn't be incorporating cards. I wouldn't be incorporating witchy practices. I wouldn't be doing moon ceremonies. I wouldn't be talking about consciousness and spirituality to that state. Like I wouldn't be doing these things that I'm doing. I would have been very much, okay, let's talk about cognitive behavioral therapy, or let's talk about talk therapy. Let's deal with, the things this way. Instead, I've transitioned so much that I'm not even trauma talk anymore. I'm divine healing, because let's talk about how to heal. Let's get ourselves into healing states. Let's talk about how can we shift the consciousness of society. What are ways that we can create a healthier society? Because, if one person's thinking it, if you're thinking it, right, then it's energy that's in the space. Your thoughts are energy. So everything that you think goes into the field, right, as energy. When you say it, that's another level of putting that energy out into the world, right, as saying it. Well, when other people come together and they all have that same vision. So if you guys all thought Tanya, is, what Tanya's doing is great. And, I hope that she can help a lot of people, around the world. You're sharing in that vision that I have. That's multiple people having that same vision. So then it's definitely going to happen. So we can do that for each other. right? If you have a goal that you're hoping to attain, or there's something that you're manifesting, us manifesting it together, like doing the leaves, right? Doing the leaves and releasing and then calling in, doing those types of things are us collectively coming together to say, for Diana, she's looking for her home. She wants to find a home. And I know that that Anita is looking for a home, right? I know that for a long time I was looking for a home, right? So there's all of these people looking for that thing. So as we're manifesting that together, we're manifesting it for each other. That's more power into the field that's saying, this is what we want to create. We want to create this for each other, or for one particular person. So come together. So remain dedicated to excellence and to developing your unique form. Study, practice, improve, and thrive. Put your Meraki, your love, your soul, and your energetic essence into your work, and bring it in a consistent, methodical way. Perfect your craft and imbue joy into the repetitive things that you find yourself doing. Find flow in the details, no matter what it is that you find yourself dedicated to. If you know it's time to move on to something more inspiring, find your plan to do so. Consistent action is called for, and often we feel blocked right before we expand into new levels. It's okay to be imperfect as you learn. As you become the master, find joy and self-improvement to help you get there. With loving determination, I persevere and I become the person I long to be. Right? Just beautiful. Oh, good job, Ninja Mama. Come together right now. Hi, Jenny. You have a wonderful day getting your truck. Yeah, we're just doing the collective reading, Leslie. Just beautiful. Right? Nice. Awesome. 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 Okay, so the next card that I pulled was Temperance. So we have that beautiful persevere, learn, become a master of your craft. But you're going to have those, mistakes that you'll make along the way, but that's okay. You learn from your mistake, you pivot, you shift, you do things a little bit differently, and you grow out of those experiences. So what is Temperance talking about? Hi, Mayuma. We do collectively. Absolutely. I'm actually was going to share a video about that where a guy was talking about energetically how if one person thinks it, the energy goes out into the field. When you speak it, it heightens it a little bit more, putting it out into the field. Then if you have multiple people thinking the same thing, or speaking the same thing, that it just amps it up even more. So collectively we can manifest those things. It's the global consciousness. And the global consciousness right before has been what it's generated, right? What we're seeing in society is that negative, but we're more hardwired to be negative. Our amygdala, we have negativity bias. Like, so initially we start out with that skewed towards the negative. We have to actually practice consistently bringing ourselves to the positive to get into that positive state. Right. And if we were through trauma, then we're hardwired to look for those adrenaline or the cortisol levels, all of that stuff to be amped back up again. So we're seeking out familiar toxic environments to stay within that nervous system state. So we actually have to transition out of that. But collectively, as we start doing that more and more, and the consciousness starts to shift, the more people that are thinking about a healthy society or a different way to do things, or thinking about love and light, right? Love and joy is what I like to call it. When we're thinking about those things, like following your bliss, right? The more people that are in a bliss state of consciousness, the more that it's going to affect the consciousness of society to be more in a bliss state of consciousness, right? So we collectively come together. So Temperance is the second card. So alchemy, blending energies, harmony, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality and amalgamation, the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, neutrality, restraint, patience, and purpose. So Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as ingredients. Where are you focusing your precious energy right now? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life, or binging on television, drinks, or food, or overspending. Focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing. Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle. So slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance, right? And it's so important for us to think it like moderation, right? Instead of, when you're going from one spot, say, with me, when I was absorbed a lot in video games. I spent a lot of my days playing video games, numbing out and avoiding actually dealing with life and experiencing the emotions that I had from all of the traumas and the experiences that I was in. So if the all or nothing approach would have been, I just dropped everything all at once and went to it in I'm just going to be all like Zen and, but there's a balance, right? It's not that we have to jump from one to the other. When we do those jumps like drastically like that, that's when we're more apt to fail at our transitions, because it's just, we can't stay in that all state of mind, right? Or that nothing state of mind. We need to find that balance. So it's like if you start working out, and I used to do this too, where I would start a workout program and I would be like, go, 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 go. And then the next day I wouldn't be able to walk. And so my exercise program would start and then it would stop because I would be too painful to do anything. So that all or nothing, right? I'm not working out or I am working out to this extreme level isn't beneficial, right? You need to gradually get into it. So start with a little bit of working out and then add a little bit more and then add a little bit more, not jumping into the deep end, right? So we wade into the pool. We don't dive into the deep end when you don't know how to swim, right? Don't just throw the baby into the deep end. Let's start with the shallows, right? So that kind of concept with temperance. So just balancing things out, not being all about the materialistic gain, right? There has to be something else within it than just the materialistic, not that all or nothing, right? But a lot of us get stuck in that I'm going to manifest abundance. And when we think of abundance, we think of money, just money. But like with Helena, how she calls in resources, because resources can be anything. Resources could be somebody coming and saying, here's a battery for your truck, rather than here's money so you can go buy a battery for your truck. So having the resources is just as important as the finances to go afford those resources. If somebody came along and said, you know what, I have this beautiful house that is vacant right now, and I really need somebody to look after it. Would you mind, house sitting? And that got you into a house for a little while there where you're not paying anything, you're just looking after someone's house. That's a really valuable resource to have, which if money was given to you, you could get that. But having the resource is replacing the need for the money to be able to purchase that. So really, resources. So balance is what I'm talking about, just balance. So the Page of Wands is the next card that I pulled, and I love that exuberant energy that the Page of Wands is displaying. So let's see what this is talking about. So explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity, and trying new things. Gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming, a youthful spark. So this page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in her youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here, inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you're feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. Giving your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely will allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless. Let them breathe. Spend any extra time in pursuit of the imagination. And if you are feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame, right? And that's powerful energy to go with, the balance. We've got this beautiful creative burst of energy. And that statement about not sharing it, right? Allowing it to fully form before you share it. The reason why is oftentimes when we share our ideas, like in an infant state, we could meet up with somebody who determines like, oh, that's silly, or I don't know why, why would you do that, or why would you do it that way? And it's like bursting of the bubble, right? And if you meet somebody who's, maybe too scared to do something like you're willing to do, then they could be pulling you back down because they don't want to see you exceed above them, right? So they want to pull you back down. So sometimes people, like, they can be quite mean or negative towards you. So that's why you don't want to share your ideas in the beginning stage. Allow them to coalesce, allow them to get into a form, allow yourself to really grab onto it and know exactly how you want to bring it out. And then when you share it, you're going to be really confident in the ideas that you have. So you're not going to allow somebody to knock you off course, right? You're going to be like, nope, this is what I want to do. And I'm firm in my desires and my passions towards that particular item. And no one's going to deter me from doing what I want to do. Right. Threw my book on the floor. Hi, Amanda Lee. How are you, love? So the last card, again, I went with the the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and it's Falling Angel. Okay, Falling Angel. What do you mean? What is happening, love? Just doing the collective reading right now. How are you? So number 19 for the Oracle card. Falling Angel. So falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You are being cautioned now not to fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forests from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are being guided to change. You will know when the time is right. So again, just this pause, this moment to pause. Good morning, Jess. How are you, love? Jess would like to go on the list for a card from Facebook. So it's great energy, right? This, she's becoming a master. So learning a skill, adopting, learning what you need to learn, right? Finding the balance, right? Finding that balance, not too spiritual where you're just sitting there in meditative state all day long, not into the whole, like wholly into the materialistic, like it's all about the money, right? So finding that balance between all the different states, right? And then this one here, that exuberant creative energy, but it's talking about waiting until you know what you're bringing forward that is to be shared, right? Till you feel firm in that, till you've coalesced it into that form, right? And then the falling angel, right? Knowing that you just have to pull your wings out again and soar above it, and then watch and wait for the time when the time is right. So definitely a really great message there. And let's see, which deck should we use today? Which deck? I'm actually thinking about using the Wisdom of the Oracle today. Okay, so the wisdom of the oracle. And hi, Asma. How are you, love? Itchy ear. Oh. Huh. Yeah, soar above it. I love it. All right, so first the first is Liz, then James, and then Leslie, and then James. So, but first is Liz. Okay. Hi, Jamie. Grand rising to you, love. Whoa, Liz, flying out of the deck. Number 28, maybe. Yeah, it's like super itchy. Shift my crown a little bit because what? All right, building blocks, Liz. I'll show you guys that card. Building blocks. Number 28. So strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design, right? And it's true. We have to review our belief systems, our values, our ethics, our morals. We have to be reviewing them all the time. A lot of times we get swept up into the collective and thinking we have to believe a certain thing or we have to follow a specific dogma, but we don't. And we should be questioning our belief systems, right? The younger generations that come out, you want them to stand up and say, why are we tearing down the rainforest? Why are we cutting trees when we could use hemp to get paper? Like, why are we doing these things? You want them questioning the way that things are being done, right? Because if we keep doing them the way that they've always been done, then we're not changing, we're not evolving, we're not growing. So we have to be reviewing those things, right? And for us, it's our belief system. What do we believe and why do we believe it? And does it still hold true? Does it help us or does it hold us back? Right? If you were raised in a home where you were taught that money is the root of all evil, money's not. Money's an energetic exchange. It's no different than this card. It's just energy, right? So, yeah. So we have to review those. If that's something that we hold, how does that help you or how does that hinder you? Well, thinking that money is the root of all evil, if you've been raised to be a good girl, well, those are opposing thoughts. So you won't ever align with money because you're going to think that if you have it, you're somehow a bad person. So we need to, shift our beliefs as we're going along because where did you get it from? Well, your parents thought that. Well, why did they think it? Well, because their parent thought it. Well, why did they think it? Well, because their parent thought it. Or, well, because society was pushing that thought process because it keeps us living small, right? So reviewing our beautiful belief systems as we go, okay? Because money is just an energetic exchange. It's an exchange for the energy that you're putting out, and that's all. Okay, so after Liz is Leslie and then James. Yes. Meditation is very, very valuable. Very valuable. Okay, Leslie. Happy, number 26. Hopefully I get a curtain rod that fits my window. Thank you, Ninja Mama. Hopefully I get a curtain to block some of the glare. Absolutely. I love Dolores Cannon. I love Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Peter Lipton. I love listening to and following all of those individuals. Right? We could definitely do that. I think that's a really lovely, lovely concept, right? Oh my goodness, and hug yourself because oh my goodness, I'm right, like loving up on yourself, right? It's just beautiful to love yourself, right? So anyway, I'm going to read the card number 26. Happy, happy. Yes, she's doing a, and I love it. I love it that she's carried on and continued to do that. So happy, happy. So right now I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and this is a Colette Baron Reed deck. But I use a bunch of different. No, it's just going to be. We'll just stop. Hello, Rick. We'll just stop when I feel like it. When I feel like it. No real hard stop. I should check that and make sure I don't have anything on my calendar before broadly stating that. I mean, I have an event at some point. Yeah. Not a hard stop. I mean, I haven't been going all the way until noon anyway. Sorry, I'm okay. Got to get back to the chat list. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, we definitely have to quit before 8 p.m. So happy, happy for Leslie. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. You can tell when certain people aren't here. Like literally, the gifts are like on the days when there's a lot of gifts for the lives is when Salasia's here. On the days when there's a lot of likes for the lives is when Melinda's here. And it's just power when the both of them are there together. They're just together. They are rocking it for sure. And we haven't done healing in a long time. So then that's fine. That's fine. It struck me as it's actually been a little while since we've done healing. And I think that's because I used to, for a long time there, I was doing healing whenever my mod Salasia gifted me a coffee cup. I would do healing for the collective. And then I started saying, that's not, she's doing it for a different reason. I'm doing well, Steve. How are you, love? And yes, you're on the list for a card, Aaron. Absolutely. Okay, you're on the Mel. There's somebody that's good at rapidy tappity tap tap taps. Mel and Melinda and Melanie though. Yes, I've been quite tuckered with that. She was here last night for a bit. She was here hanging out with me for a bit, and it was nice to have her over for a little while. She lives closer now, so that's nice. She's still quite sore. I gave her I have a magnetic neck brace because I used to, with all of my traumas, I used to get really bad neck pain. Like I would throw my neck out and just like sleeping, I would roll over and throw my neck out and I'd get up in the morning and have it really bad. So I gave her that. It's a wrap that's made and they use it on horses. But they make this line of them for humans as well. And I have been quite energetically low since the move. But I'm going to get back to it. I feel myself feeling a bit better as the days progress, but those first couple of days from the move, I was really tuckered out. And every day I've been feeling like I need a nap. So we'll see if I feel like I need a nap today. Yeah, I could see it. I was like, I'm not looking like my normal perky self, but I'm feeling like I'm like trending up a bit more, which is nice. Oh, sorry, someone just sent me a message through WhatsApp. My Sharma. So it's my Sharma's birthday today. And I sang and sent him a happy birthday message like I like to do. But he's just saying that on his birthdays, he does a charity thing for education. So he's just put out his link for donations for that. I don't know. I have to see what I can do there. But alrighty. So James, James, let's see which one it is. I feel like I know which one, but is this James card? Yes, there. I went through a definite phase of note to self, note to self, note to self. I love that, Amanda. Okay, so for James, by the book number 11. Really cute card. I love it because I collect elephants, and maybe one day I'll show you my shelf up there that has all my elephants on it. But for James, number 11, by the book. And this is funny. For Amanda, this is the stack of notepads by my desk. Right? It's constant. It's weird. The music went low for a second there, right? That's just a couple there. That's not all of them. There's books everywhere, lined books everywhere. I even have my notepad, and you should see, like, I'll write a note on it and then I'll stick it here. And when I moved, I actually picked up like probably 30 sticky notes that I have that were laid all over my desk, all these sticky notes. So yes, note to self is a big thing for sure. Okay. So James, number 11. By the book. Beautiful elephants. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting on an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. It's a really good message for you. Oh, Crystal shared a little coffee. That means I'll take a sip. I have to keep shaking it up because it's my spicy coffee. I have to make sure that I get that that cinnamon and turmeric and ginger and pepper. Alrighty, so Joanne is next, and then Diana, and then Aaron, and then Ninja Mama. Okay, so Diana, first it's Joanne, and then it's Diana. So Joanne, you're welcome, James. I hope you have a good time with the cards are like, take them all, take them all. Just make sure I didn't drop any that went under the chair. It was a scatter of a bunch of cards. Alrighty, so let's see. Is this Joanne's card? Is this Diana's card? I feel like they came out back. My thumbs hurt. All right, I'm going to ask, see, is this Aaron's card? Okay. Well, the two of them came out, and I went, is this Joanne's? And it said yes. So then I asked the next one, well, let's see. Diana's next on the list. Is this Diana's? And it said yes. That would have been cool if all three of them were out. So for Joanne, breathe. Number 29. Okay. Number 29 for Joanne. Breathe. It's a good message for all of us. I mean, we did that this morning, so we're ahead of the game already. So patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, trust. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Time to stop and smell the roses, breathe in the sunlight, and release the darkness. And when you do that, miracles will appear. Which is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay? And then the message for Diana is no place like home. Number 50, no place like home, which is really cute. Number 50. Essential meaning, authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity. Aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. Right? It's a really good one, but I think it has more to do with like your house as well, right? There's no place like home. Nice. Well, that's a beautiful thing to have for a good moment, for a good morning. Hello, love. How are you? How are you, Sarah? I'm going to check and see if this is Aaron's card because I wasn't focusing, super focusing. So is this Aaron's card? Sometimes I ask when it's a really tough message because it can be, I'm like, is it really? Bye, sweetie. I think I saw a message come up. Oh no, never mind. It's okay. It's okay. So for Aaron, orphaned. Okay. This card can be really hard card to hear at times. So you'll have to let me know how this resonates for you, Aaron. Okay. I'm sending you a hug. because that card, I think, needs to come packed with a hug. Should be just an energetic hug coming with that when you get that card. So orphaned, a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So beautiful, beautiful message. Hi, Cheyenne, sorry. Hi, Cheyenne. Next is Ninja Mama. You're welcome, Aaron. How did that resonate with you, that you're not feeling like you're belonging in the spaces that you're in right now? You're always welcome here. You can come and hang out with us every day. Or you can join our Divine Feminine Healing Collective on Facebook and join us there and enjoy. Hi, it's me. It's me. All right, Ninja Mom. Ninja Mama. I'm going to check and see if this is the right direction. Okay. Is this the right direction for Ninja Mom? Ninja Mom. Yeah. So we have a protection, or in reverse position protection message is what has come for some. A change is in the wind, but in protection mode. Okay, so we'll see what that message is. Number 12. Good morning, Renee. How are you, love? Number 12. In protection. Is there any way that you can transition from that? Is there any way that you can look for a new job, one that's maybe more suitable or in a better energetic space? Oh, no. Hiya, Candace. Gotta adjust this every now and then. It clicks where my glasses are and it hurts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, hopefully your phone's charged today. Hopefully you've got lots of charge in your phone. But we're not that far. Like, the list is really, like, it's a good list. It's not super, super far down there. Yeah, I hear it's been a little bit challenging with work out there. Like, there's lots and lots of jobs, but it seems like people are having a hard time getting hired, which doesn't make any sense. But maybe that's because there was that great resignation. So there's a lot of people vying for certain positions, but I don't know. It seems a bit weird out there right now. We can put you on the list for a yes, no, Candace. We're not that far down the list. Like, the list isn't that long. Nice. A flower shop. That'd be beautiful. I love flowers. I'm all about that. Let's do it. We'll have a plant store. Just all kinds of plants. Or do you mean just like cut flowers? Like they come in and get bouquets made? That kind of flower shop? Because that'd be lovely. Okay. Next, let's read the message. Number 12 in protection. We'll make sure I'm on the right page. Right. The right page. Alrighty, so Ninja Mama. There are conditions brewing in your life that you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you built your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. right? So lean into spirit and trust that this is like a divine protection. A redirection is God's protection, right? Divine, always divinely directed and divinely protected. Sorry, I was like, where's the words? Where are my words? They were, where were my words? Right? So you're divinely directed and divinely protected, and that redirection is God's protection. So keep that in mind, right? And that it is that it's all part of the plan. That's what I've been saying to myself over and over. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, right? There's a lesson that I need to learn when things aren't going necessarily right. There's an experience that I have to have, or whatever it is, but that is all part of the plan, and that the plan will work. Nice, nice. Well, I wish you all the best in that. As a registered nurse, I really wish you all the best in that. And I hope that you find the good thing about nursing is that there's so many different areas that you can nurse in. Whether you want to be in mental health, whether you want to be in the hospital, you want to be in emerge, like you want to do critical care, you want to do palliative care, you want to do, which they're now like leaning towards calling it comfort care instead of palliative, but lots of different ways. You can work in clinics, you can work in hospitals, you can work in doctors' offices, you can work, independently. Like there's so many areas in nursing to go. So it's such a big, beautiful space. And pediatrics it's there's the equal reward, tons of reward in those spaces. I did pediatrics for a little bit early on in my career, and I loved it. It was equally challenging, but I loved it as well. I love being, helping children. And, now I get to help them with their mental health and with building resiliency and, with empowering them and giving them confidence. So I love because I have quite a few adolescent clients currently. And I love it. I love it that I transitioned to that space and still working with children. So Amanda Avila is next. Yeah. It's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Right? Oh, Amanda. Flown it right inside the drawer. We're going to check. We're going to check this one. It could be true too. We could have this card back to back already. All right. Is this Amanda Avila's card? Is this Amanda Avila's card? So Amanda, you got the same card as Aaron did, the orphaned card, number 5. Okay. So we know from the first, like from the general message, that it talks about just not feeling like you fit in quite where you are. And you're looking, reviewing your values and your morals and your ethics and your belief system, what groups you're in, people that are depleting, move away from them, go to the people that are renewing for your energy, find the new people, the new spaces that you belong in, which I think you're in the process of doing. I'm going to read the relationship message from this because it's just another section of the card instead of just the general one. And maybe I'll read the prosperity one as well. Just to give the full meaning of the card. And if Erin's still there, she can read the rest of the card. Yeah, it's orphaned. Perfect. Okay, so as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. Yeah, I'm like, I changed it to orphaned, and I'm like, I don't know why you're and then it went back and forth. I'm like, whatever. It's the list. It doesn't matter. As long as the person's there to hear the card, it doesn't matter. Really. The same relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to go to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. And it's true. It's like the post that I put up a while ago. If you're being a false self, you're going to align yourself with fake love or fake other people, like fake people will be in your life. When you're being authentic to yourself, then you align yourself with other people who care about you authentically because they fall in love with who you truly are. Right. But when we're going around not being our true selves, we're not aligned with true love. We're just not. Right. We can't, unfortunately, we can't be aligned with true love while you're being fake. It doesn't align, right? If you're like, like when you think of that runaway bride, pretty woman, right? Who was like, she didn't even know how she liked her eggs. Every time she was with a new person, it was a different type of eggs and, adopting the thing. And I used to do that too, right? With my, my partners would be like, oh, I'm into NASCAR and I'm into Carhartts and I'm into heavy equipment and I'm into all these things. So I'm going to give you stuff that are in that range of stuff. And it's like, but I'm not really into that. But then I adopted it for them so that became a part of my personality, a part of who I was, because I wasn't comfortable with just being who I truly am. Went into the next relationship. He was into different things. I was into different things because that's what he was into. So it's that part of, accepting who you are. So you align with people who accept exactly who you are without any agenda or any, you've got to change or anything like that. So it was really, really cool. So then the other part I was going to read was the prosperity message, since this card's come up twice. So the prosperity message is that this card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. Just lovely, right? Just lovely. Okay. Next is Mayuma, and then Jess, and then Mel, and Crystal, and Renee. Okay, so next is Mayuma. Let's see, because we got two. Love you, Amanda. Is this Mayuma's card? I see you standing more into your light, standing more into who you truly are, and embodying that beautiful soul that you have and shining it out into the world. And I love it. And I absolutely love it. So is this Mayuma's card? Is this Mayuma's card? Yes. Number 49, Observer. Okay. Tilt it back down there. Number 49, Observer. Perspective, objectivity. Yes. Perfectly. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. And the other thing about the observer is when we think about our emotions, right? We get really tied up into thinking that our emotions are, really factual, or that our emotions are, never ending, but our emotions are temporary, and we're the observer of the emotions. And if we step back and we just observe the emotions and allow them to flow, they'll flow through us, and we can deal with what's coming up and heal through it, as opposed to holding on to them so tightly. So beautiful, beautiful card for all of us. Awesome. So proud of you, hon. All right, Jess, my friend. Jess. Jess. It's Jess. You know, new girl with Jess. Every time I hear the name Jess, I think of just Jess. Alrighty. 4 cards came out. Is this Jess's card? Is this Jess's card? Just wanted to check those two. I had a feeling it was between these couple here, and it was. All right, Jess, your card is number 39, New Life. New Life. That's such a pretty card. And she's just waking up from a long sleep. New Life. Number 39. Haha. So, essential meanings: birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. The Oracle's message: when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. What a beautiful message, right? New life and good fortune. I like that. I like that. You can share it. We can share it. We'll share in the new life and the good fortune. All righty. Mel is next. Mel is next. Okay. Or toppity tap tap tapping. I'm not taking all the cards now. So just remember, if you like the little clarity cards, imagine what doing a full reading with me. I have a bunch of different readings that I do as well. Yes. And maybe you're going to feel that new energy come up, right? And that'll shift you into that space that you need to be. I'm here, I swear. Right? Maybe this is the energy that's going to come to you now, is that new energy, that life is new. And that exuberance, when you awaken in the spring, and how that joy of seeing the sun and the change in the seasons can really give us that boost of energy. Maybe you'll get that now, right? And the good fortune that comes along with that, right? Because then you'll be vibrating in that different state, right? You elevate your frequency when you are in that joy state. It's a good frequency, right? So that will bring more to you, right? When you're resonating in that level. All right, Mel. Let's see if this is Mel's card, because that really flew out. Is this Mel's card? No, it's not. We missed 1010, guys. We totally missed 1010. It's been weird since I've moved. I think like the energy for me when I moved, I was very exhausted, and the lives have been really, I don't know, just quieter. They've been quieter lives. Is this Mel's card? No, I need to do that. I need to do that. I thought about it yesterday, and then I didn't end up doing it, but I'm going to do that today. I'm going to open up the doors. It's a nice day too. So I'm going to open up the doors. I'm going to cleanse the place and get that energy shift in it. And I think that might be, Yeah, we're having a lunar eclipse on this full moon in Scorpio, no less. Like it's going to be intense energy. This whole month was a lot of just really heavy energy. And I know that, for the fact that we went into Mercury retrograde on the 21st, that's being felt more strongly by the mutable signs, which my Sag is mutable, but so is my moon of Virgo being mutable. So I have two of my big ones in the running for being really affected by that energy from the retrograde. So right, the Libra energy, that was, you were feeling it hard with the new moon and the solar eclipse. That solar eclipse new moon really affected more of the cardinal signs. So it had Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn were the four that felt that energy the most. But going into that Mercury retrograde, like it's just really affecting the mutable signs more. And then we'll get into that Scorpio lunar eclipse. That's going to be some intense energy as well. And there's other stuff going on with the other planets, right? The other planets that are coming in. Yeah, I was feeling for you. It was hitting you really hard in your relationship sector. Like it was one of those energies that was hitting the Libras, was the energy of screw this relationship, I'm out. Like it was that heavy of an energetic like thing with all of the stuff in the relationships. We're at 11.1. Good morning. So it was Pete's birthday yesterday. And I was so hoping that he was going to show up. Right? Exactly. I was so hoping that he was going to show up yesterday so that I could sing to him on the air and pull him a card for his birthday. But he didn't show up. So I did end up sending him the only special people get the recording sent to them. Only special people get a recording, and he got a recording. So I sent him a recording of happy birthday, but I didn't pull him a card. So no, the door of opportunity is there. You just have to know how to go through it. So best voice ever. You are flattering, but I'm going to pull Pete a card today. Okay. For his birthday. He just has to stick around for it, which you don't have to wait too long. I'm going to do Mel's card, and then I have Crystal and Renee, and then I'll do your birthday card. I'm trying to be more organized in the new home. So I'm putting my cards back in their boxes, which is a pain because some of them have like the way that they close up. It's not like you open up, like these boxes are easy to have them stored and you just put the cards in them, but they have the ones that unfold and there's so much of a pain. Hello, Yasmin. I saw you the other day, or like I saw you come up on my feed the other day. Yasmin. All right. So I'll do Pete's card afterwards. So this is Mel's card. Okay. Number 45. Time to go. Let's go, Mel. Let's go, girls. And then we can sing Shania Twain. All right. Number 45. Let's go. Or we do it like Mario. Let's go. It's me, Mario. Let's go. Aw. Channel your inner Shania. I love it. It's not, your energy might be depleted right now. Like, and energetically, you might be feeling really low. But the only way that the door of opportunities closes is if you shut it, right? There's always opportunities. The opportunities are always out there. There's an abundance in the world, an abundance of a ton of things, Ricky. Yours is not gone unless you choose to say that it's gone and believe that. And if you believe that, then it will be gone. The opportunities aren't going to show up to you because you're closed off to them. But you have to remain open. You have to be open to it. Yeah, we need to do that every now and then. Take those breaks from social media. Absolutely. Okay, time to go for Mel. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or gain. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. All right, like that's not a bad idea. I can get you a card if you want to jump on the list. So you're at the end. I want to say it again. You're at the beginning of a journey. It's an adventure. Let's go on an adventure, Mel. Right. So this is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you, right? Your destiny is calling you. So off you go. Chase it, right? Whatever area that's in, chase it, okay? Follow it. Follow that destiny. Okay, Crystal is next. Then is this Crystal's card? Is this Crystal Dawn's card? Let's go with the clarifying. I'm pretty sure it knew which crystal I was talking about. Blessed. So blessed is Crystal's card. Yeah, so I actually went Crystal Dawn, and I saw that in my mind. So blessed. What a beautiful little card. I love this card. It's so pretty. Number 22. Just like, I want it. I'm claiming that card. Okay, you listen to the message too then. It may be. Love you, Jess. Have a wonderful day. Okay. Blessed. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. This is a beautiful message, right? Everything is happening divinely. Like you expect unexpected windfalls. Like that's the energy of this card. Good fortune, like all of that. Relationship stuff, just beautiful connections. Like it's just a beautiful card that all the good stuff is coming to you. So accept that. I'll claim it too. I'll claim the blessed card too. Alrighty, Renee. Hopefully Renee's still got some battery life. Good morning, brother dear. How are you? Long time no see. Well, not really. You were there the other day, but you haven't been as present as you typically have been in the past. So that's what I mean. Okay. Renee. Renee's plugged in. Is this Renee's card? Is this Renee's card? Community. Number 8, community. Okay. That's fine. We need a hiatus sometimes, right? I've been kind of, with the move and the energy, because last week was so packed full of stuff and just like so big because like with the solar moon eclipse, like there was a lot of content to do for that. The divine healing was going last week. Like there were so many things that I was doing last week and I was booked really solid, plus packing and moving and everything. So by the time I got to this week, I was just like, oh, I felt like my battery was down to like just the bare minimum. So this week has been the week where I'm busy, but I've stepped back to be busy with my own self-care a little bit more, which might upset people that I'm not as available as what they might want me to be. But I have to prioritize my needs and my self-care, because how can I stand here and tell you to prioritize yours if I'm not willing to do mine? So I've taken a little bit of, there's some blocks in my calendar, which is just my own personal space. So if somebody wants an appointment with me, I can determine if I want to clear up that space, right? So I understand that, Rob. I understand it. And you have to you really have to put yourself and your family and your circumstances first, right? It's not selfish. It's not selfish. It's what you need to do. So having a little hiatus isn't a bad thing. Okay, community. 4, Right. Number 8, community. I want to talk to you, Pete. You need to book a call with me. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to see what we can't do, what we can't do. I know you're a little far away. Like if you still lived in Oshawa, I'd be cool. But you live a little further away. But I still want to have a call with you. I want to have a coffee time on like Zoom, a Zoom coffee or a Facebook coffee, whatever, but a coffee where we can sit across from each other and talk. It doesn't have to be coffee. Okay, so Renee, number 8, community. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in your group, your presence is needed. And it's true. You know, even in this little community that I have, like the little collective that I've built together, I notice when people drop off and I wonder, like, is everything okay? Like, where did they go? What happened, right? I appreciate that, friend. I appreciate that. Okay, so Pete gets a birthday card, and I will do this again for Pete. I mean, I love it when my birthday gets extended, right? I love it when my birthday ends up being multiple days. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pete. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Super major blessings for you, friend. Massive blessings for you. I love you. I absolutely love Pete. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this Pete's card? Is this Pete's card? Might not be any of these ones. Is this Pete's? Wow, it went whoosh. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Cat spirit. Claim your independence. Look at that beautiful soul. I just love it. Right, just beautiful. Okay, so let's see what your spirit cat is telling you today. And it might be something that's not where you're meant to find your abundance, right? Maybe that's not where you're meant to find your financial freedom, is through those avenues. Maybe you're meant to do something entirely different. And maybe it's time to pull back and regroup as opposed to continuing along that same path, right? It could be that you need to, shift or learn, right? If you're instead of taking the time, instead of spending the time in that stressful state of, like it's not happening, it's not working, I don't know what to do. Instead of doing that, go into learning mode. So spend time learning learning some stuff about the information that, like, in the area that you're trying to navigate, right? That you're trying to get financial abundance from. So if it's stocks, let's say, then learn stuff. Look at YouTube, learn information from, there's lots of people out there that share a lot of information that you can gain knowledge from. So do what you can to gain knowledge, so then you're maybe won't make as many mistakes in, like, say, in stocks, right? If that's the case. Okay. All right. So number 13 for Pete, cat spirit. Let's see what his spirit animal for his birthday is going to tell him. Claim your independence. When Cat Spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, practice and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you, Cat Spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. I love it. I know, but you have to be like, if you're trying to help your family, right? If you're trying to help your family and in trying to do that, you're putting yourself into financial ruin, then you're not helping, right? Your cup has to be full in whatever area that you're helping from so that you can overflow into other people. Not that you have a depleted cup and you're poor, and then you're done for, right? So, in order for you to help others, you have to start by first helping yourself, right? So have your cup filled up. You're so welcome, Pete. Cat Spirit for your birthday. Such a cute cat too. Such a cute cat. So we're going to do an intuition test. And I think that I'm actually going to stick with the spirit guide, the spirit oracle. Okay. I'm going to stick with this deck. What I'm going to do is pull a card. And you can tell me what animal is on it. So we're just going to guess the animal. How's that? I don't know why. That is so weird. Somehow my thing just flew. Tiger. I haven't pulled it yet. You can't intuit it if I haven't pulled it yet. I'm waiting for the perfect one to come flying out. Now it's probably going to be tiger. I don't even know if there's a tiger in this deck. I think there is, but I don't know for sure. All right. Okay. We got the card. Like I'm manifesting it. Okay. So focus on the card. What you could tell me what colors you think it is. I'll take variety of things. But mostly I want you to tell me what animal is on this card. Okay, what animal is on this card? Tell me which one it is. Or you could give me the number. So the number, or you could give me the general color, right? And the only person that guesses correctly the animal or the number will get a free card. But I just want you to play with your intuition to tell me what color you think it is, because that can be a good way to like lean into what your intuition is telling you, right? Practice this all the time, right? Practice it all the time doing that, right? Every day you should be practicing your intuition, okay? I'm like checking now to see if there's a tiger one. Because I'm curious if there is. There isn't. They don't even have a tiger in here. What the heck is up with that? Okay, so we're doing the intuition test. What animal is on the card? Okay, what animal is on the card? Or what number is the card? And then just to test your intuition a little bit, you can tell me what colors you think the card is, like what general color theme it seems to have. Okay, which is just because we should be practicing with that. I'm trying to do this practice every day because it opens up your intuition, right? When we rely on it. I like it. I like it. Okay, we've got 12 people, and so far we've had 5 guesses. Who else is ready to give a guess? Okay, Ricky's got number 51 down. Don't be shy. And the first guess that comes to mind, right? When we take too much time with it, tends to be that's when we start to have other things come up into the thing, right? Where we end up having other, like our brain come in and try to logic things. What do I think it is? Right? But we don't want to think about what it is. We want to feel what we know it to be, right? So that's the intuition that we're working on getting together. Okay. So we're intuiting the card for anyone that just showed up. We're trying to think about what color is the card, what number is on the card, or what animal is on the card. So we're doing that. Whoever guesses the animal or the number will get a free card. Okay. And yes, we will overthink if we give ourselves too much time. We start to let the logical brain, the analytical portion of our brain get in there and start trying to deduce things. So we're playing with the intuition test right now. What card am I holding up? What animal is on the card and what number is there? And to be, it goes to 68, 1 to 68. I should have let people know that beforehand, but so Joanne's got lion, Mindy Joe is an owl, and number 8. Okay. There's only one person on here, so we don't need to worry about that. Hope, 7, bear, and blue. I like it. I like all of those. I love that everyone's coming up with like colors and animals and numbers, all 3. It's beautiful. So we're going to just give it a minute longer for anyone else that wants to put in a guess before I reveal the card. Okay. And like I said, it's anywhere from 1 to 68 is the numbers. The color is, well, colors, any color you could pick. And the animal, right? Whatever animals are within the spirit guide book. I mean, it's 68 animals. So you have 68 different choices for animals to make. And whoever guesses the number or the animal gets a free card. Not the color. I just want us to play with the color because it's one of the earlier things that we maybe can do is sense the color versus like dial into the specificity of what's the animal. I almost said what's the bird. Birds are the words. Not that this might not be a bird. It could be a bird. I don't want to say that it is or isn't because then I could give it away. Alrighty. Any other guesses? For what card, what animals on this card, or what number between 1 and 68 the card is, or to guess the color, just to have that feeling, that intuitiveness of what the color is. Hopefully none. Hopefully the animals know that smoking's bad for you. Animals don't typically do things like that. Hi, Ravi. How are you? Okay, we're going to reveal it now. Now, it's a dolphin. And we could say that the overriding color of it would be blue. There's a lot of blues in there, even though there's some pink and purple in through the top here. There is some white that's within there from the splash of the water. So those colors were all in there. Mayuma had number 20. So Mayuma is going to get a free card. She's done this before too, which is awesome. But nobody guessed the dolphin. So nobody gets a card based on the animal. But just so you know the colors that were in the card. So if you sensed that there was white, you could have been focusing on the splash, which almost looks like a lotus flower, the way that it comes up there. If you thought that there was blue, very much you could have been because of the animal from the water, could have very much been feeling that blue energy within there, right? And even if you had said pink or purple, you would have been able to pull out some of those colors within the card. So Mayuma gets a free card, and I'm going to give her a card from this particular deck. I love it. Well done, Pete and Hope, for the blue, and really well done for the card number and having the white color as well for Mayuma. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Look at that beautiful. I love that card. It's just beautiful. You didn't look at what? Yeah, I don't know. The question was even like, what kind of animal gets into a taxi and gets lots of love to you, Pete. Yeah, I know. Then when Renee guessed the turtle, there's the turtle. you were just a second too soon, Renee. You were just a card too soon. Turtle Spirit for Mayuma. Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you're not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on, doing what you need to do in this small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down, so it feels as if you're not doing enough. Know that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step toward determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step will be clear. Right? Just beautiful. I love the Turtle Spirit message. And I love this card. I think it's gorgeous. All righty. So we have nobody else down for cards. So we're going to do the yes, no's. We're going to do the yes, no's. Yes, definitely. And look at me. Look at me. I'm putting stuff away. I'm putting stuff away. I'm putting them in boxes and sticking them back in the drawer. Who is this person? Who is this girl? All right. So we'll do the yes, no's. Okay. And then I'll pull cards for. Nice. Sorry. I think I'll explain what we'll do with that later. Okay. I think that we can pop the names on a different spot. And I'll pull a card for you too as well. But we'll do the intuition thing first, and then I'll pull a card. So is Leslie's bleeding heart at peace now? Yes. Is Debbie and Raz meant to be together? Are Debbie and Raz meant to be together? No, Hope. No, Leslie. Or sorry, no, Debbie. No, Debbie. Okay. Is Cheyenne still there? Is Candace still there? You're welcome, love. Is Mayuma's financial situation going to be better? Is Mayuma's financial situation going to be better? Yes, Mayuma. Asma. Will Ahmed cancel her visa or cancel their visa? Will Ahmed cancel their visa in the next 4 months? Will Ahmed cancel Asma's? Will Ahmed cancel Asma's visa in the next 4 months? No. And Ashley, disrespectful. Right? If you want to do this, then take the time and the energy to build yourself a following and then go live and do that. But don't solicit people in my lives, please. Okay. You haven't lost it. You need to just deal with your anxiety and deal with Get into the positive state. Okay. So that was a no for you, Asma. Okay. So is Rob and Mama going to pay off all their financial debts this month? Is Rob and Crystal going to pay off all their financial debts this month? Saying yes. Sorry, a bird landed on the deck out there. You know the blackbirds with the really blue heads, dark blue heads? That's what's out there, which is cool. Okay, so will Liz, is the person that, if the person moving out of the home has been assigned to Liz, no, not a hooded chickadee, totally black bird with a blue, like blue on the, and then goes to black, but dark blue that's very shimmery on the top. Not a chickadee. Not a chickadee. Okay, so if the person moving out, for Liz was asking if the person moving out of the home has been assigned to her. Yes. Renee, will Renee get called into work this weekend? Will Renee get called into work this weekend? No. Will Phil and Mindy Joe get married? Will Phil and Mindy Joe get married? No, Mindy Joe. Right? Two happies. Sorry about that, Mindy Joe. The pendulum's saying no at this point, that you and Phil won't be getting married. Really? Jerry Springer? Are you sure? Are you sure? I always check those things whenever I hear like a person has died. I always check into it. Okay, good. Will Curtis reach out to Rebecca? Huh. I wonder what was the cause. I'm always just curious what the cause of death is. And then I'm like, I really don't know this person, so it doesn't even matter. But okay, so Rebecca, will Curtis reach out to Rebecca today? Will Curtis reach out to Rebecca today? No, Rebecca. Just checking to make sure I didn't see anything else come up there. Okay. Is that what happened? Or is that just you're making a joke? Seriously? From plastic surgery gone wrong? That's terrible. All right. Is Avery being bullied at school? Is Avery being bullied at school? Yes. Yes, Avery is being bullied at school. Okay. Papa? What was a Kardashian lookalike? A Kardashian lookalike died because of a botched surgery? Is this Papa's card? You're welcome. Yeah. Okay. Number 24. Time for a nap. So when you're talking about being in hiatus mode, makes sense. Hi, Paige. You got in just in time. Just in time. I had 2 cards left, and then I was going to shut her down for this morning. So you are right on time. Right on time. So, Papa, time for a nap. Number 24. Appointment in 2 minutes. Did I receive actual advice about it during collective? Yes, Leslie. Yes. I am doing well. I am starting to feel myself get back to feeling normal, which is awesome. Awesome. I think by next week, it'll be all good. Alrighty. So, time for a nap, number 24 for Papa. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. We're so holy. I like that because it's not the holy like him, but the holy like complete. We are so complete. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. So just rest. Just rest and rejuvenate. Define normal. I don't want to define normal, Redbeard. I don't. I think that the best people probably aren't normal. Because what would be normal would be what they'd consider to be, in alignment with society somehow. But I think society is in a lot of ways sick right now. Boring, right? Boring that he has to do some rest. So let's see if these are one of these is Mama's card. Is this Mama's card? Is this the right direction for Mama's card? It's a loaded question. For sure. The definition of normal is boring. There we go. Okay. I thought you were talking about Papa's card, and I'm like, time for a rest. It could be boring. I don't know. Just sit back and rest and renew and just observe and manifest. Just manifest and, manifest in the sense of what's your vision? What do you want your vision to be? Hi, Sarah. Yes, I love to put, so Sarah, we can put Sarah down for a card as well. So the Fates in protection mode for Mama. Okay, the Fates in protection mode. Number 17. It is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. Hang in there. Life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. So that's a great message as well. So it's that whole concept of the fated line is the line that we chose. We chose this fated line, and then we have, I just woke up from a sleep. Good morning, Sam. Good morning. Love you, Stargazer. So we have a fated line. That's the line that we picked to evolve our spirit, learn all of these things. And there's a destiny line, which is a bit easier of a path. And we can get to that destiny line. Numerous times we get these hooks saying, no, over here, no, over here, come this way. Like God going along and saying you should heal your trauma. First, he's like, poke, poke, poke. Then he gives you a little nudge. Then he gives you a little shove. Maybe he slaps you because you're not paying attention to those hooks that he's giving. Like your life is over here, right? It's like, the person that keeps seeing, say, cards come up. but doesn't go and do something with them. They keep seeing them. They're like, no, 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 no. Well, maybe that's where their destiny or where their passion and purpose align is within the cards, right? So you keep saying, no, no, no. Or the healing, the topics of healing keeps coming up and you're like, nope, nope, nope. So then God pushes you in front of a bus and then you turn around and you're like, what the heck? Why didn't you give me a little nudge? He's like, I did, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen until and for me, I had to wait until my health was really affected before I went, oh, wait, I need to heal. I really need to heal. So that's what the fate is the path that we walk. That's usually a bit more challenging. Dolores Cannon spoke about this as well. But the destiny line is the line that we're trying to get on, because the destiny line is where we're authentic. We love ourselves. We're healed, and we're walking down that path of where our passion and purposes align. But those fated things will keep happening until we choose to heal and evolve beyond them. Okay, so after... Sorry, I just saw the message come up. Wanted to make sure it wasn't anything serious. All righty, so afterwards we've got Paige. Paige's card. I'll check and see if it's in the right direction. And you're welcome, love. Okay, so is this in the right direction for Paige? Okay. So we have a protection card, here and now, in protection mode. Okay. So we have a card in protection mode, not we have a protection card. So the here and now, but in protection mode. Okay. Thank you for the gift, sweetie. I think you're pretty close to winning the reading. Like, it was actually like Winnie is definitely winning. Hands down, Winnie is getting one of the free readings for April, because she gave such a significant gift the one day. It was just absolutely amazing. And the other, like, for the second two places, it's been really low gifts this whole month, like really low. And especially like this past probably 2 weeks, been really low. I shouldn't say that. All of April, just been low gifts. So whoever wins, they don't have to give a lot. I was like, I'm basically giving a reading for maybe $5 worth of gifts. It's hilarious. But nonetheless, that's what I said. That's what I said. So, gift away and win. Gift away and win. It's easy to win this time. Here and now is 32. I'm like trying to say it in a way that doesn't sound really like tacky, but I probably didn't. There's a possibility I didn't. So the here and now in protection mode for Paige. Whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true of looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities, and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. The here and now is the important time. That's the point. Aw, I love you, I love you, Stargazer. Oops. Oops. Right? Oops. But yes. Beautiful. I love you. I love you. Definitely. Okay. So the here and now is important for all of us, right? When we're in the past, we're leaking power to the past. If we're in the future doing doom and gloom, we're leaking power to the future. When we are in the moment, that's when we're fully in charge of our power, and we can. The past is the fact, and the future is yet to be written. I mean, in when you step out of our human time, time doesn't even matter. Everything's happening all at the same time, all together. It's all happening. Okay, Sarah, I have a card for you now, love. Yeah. So just ground yourself. I used to see a stop sign pop in my head and stop. And then I would ground into my body, do breathing, and I would do this technique here of I say, what time is it? Now. Where am I? Here. And I would just repeat those. Where am I? Here. What time is it? Now. I'm in the here and now. And I would just ground and breathe into the present moment. So anytime I caught myself too much in the past or too much in the future, stop. It's hammer time. Get into the now. All right, so Sarah gets a card. Woo! I like that flower crown. I would get a flower crown. I would make one. Is this Sarah's card? And is it in the right direction? Is it in the right direction? Okay. So Sarah, your card is the soulmate card. So I'll show you the penguins upright. The penguins. Okay, the soulmate card, but it was in protection mode. So soulmates in protection. So remember, soulmates isn't necessarily your love partner. We can have friends and animals and things like that that can be our soulmates. So it's not just our love connections. We have people that come along, and soulmates isn't meaning that they'll be with you forever. A soulmate is somebody that oftentimes comes in to teach you a lesson or to help you evolve. And you've probably made a contract with them before even coming to Earth, saying, I'm going to have a relationship with this person, right? Like I probably made a contract with James, the guy that ghosted me a while ago. I probably made a contract with him before I entered into this to have that. No, we actually missed the burn at 10:10. We didn't catch the time. I didn't even notice it until 10:22. So since we're at 11:10, before I read Sarah's card, let's quickly get our leaves together. So we're going to do some small leaves, okay? And we're just going to release some stuff on this one here. I think that after today, I'll determine what we're going to do each day. I don't know if we're going to do 2 leaves every day, but we're going to release on this leaf and we're going to call in on this leaf. So if you let me know what you want to let go of, we'll start letting go of that. And if you want to tell me what you want to call in, it's kind of cool if you say you want to release doubt and you want to call in clarity, right? So you're releasing and calling in what you're replacing it with, right? That's a really good way to do the release. And then the intentions burn is to release what you want to replace it with. Okay. So the whole calling in what you want to replace. So if we put in doubt, right, then we could call in trust. We want to release worry and call in assurance. Which I love it. Oh, we're at 11:11. It's a valid burn. So did anybody on here want to release and call in anything? Do that kind of combination of what do you want to release and what do you want to call in? So limiting beliefs is being released. And we're calling in higher knowledge. Jealousy and peace. Fear and clarity. I like this. Grief. We'll put love then on the opposite end of grief. Does that feel like a good combination? Let go of grief and call in love, Rob? Lack and abundance. Beautiful. Freedom is slavery. Ricky, that's sad. I think that if you asked your children what would they want you or would they want money? And I'm pretty sure that your children would say that the word that they value you far more than they value money, right? And if they don't, then they're just terrible people. I'm sorry, but yeah. Doubt and belief. Did I get belief on there? Okay, sounds good. Regret and atonement. Yeah, I have fear on there. Insecurity and personal power. That's good. Okay. We'll call him perseverance. Perseverance. Okay, we got lots. We're gonna call these in. I love you too, sweetie. So I'll read the rest of your card in just a hot second, okay, sweetie? But we're gonna burn these. We're letting go of a lot of stuff and calling in a lot of stuff, and we did it really well with doing the one side and the other side, the flip side, back and forth like that. Oh, hiding my matches again. We're not ready for the new box. We got to finish up the old box before we get into the new box. Okay, so we are releasing worry, doubt, limiting beliefs, jealousy, fear, self-sabotage, grief, lack, poverty, hate, sadness, undervalue, insecurity, regret, failure, things that no longer serve the highest good. Okay, regrets, all of that stuff. This is what we're letting go of. Okay, so that's a lot of big things to be letting go of. And the match lit right away. Look at that nice burn. All right, we'll get another match. So that was releasing all of that was big stuff. Do you feel yourself lighter? Do you feel it just going away from you? And now we're going to call in all these beautiful things to replace it. So things that resonate with highest good, hope, perseverance, fond memories, joy, prosperity, atonement, clarity, trust, peace, love, higher knowledge, abundance, wisdom, assurance, clarity, self-confidence. Just beautiful things that we're calling into us. So let's call it all this beautiful stuff in. Sometimes the matches take a bit to light, but let's call all of this beautiful stuff in. I dropped it into the cauldron right when you put the campfire thing up there, and this like startled me. I was like, oh my God, it's really burning. That was beautiful, Renee. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. That's all called in. Now we're going to do Sarah's card, which I'd already pulled beforehand. I will, and it usually startles me, but I love the campfire when it comes up at that point. Okay, so Sarah, soulmate in protection mode. So let's see what our message is here, okay? Number 41 in protection mode. So an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into this mirror. You will only be changed for the better. Right. And it's like when I had that guy that ghosted me, I had to say, what is the lesson that I learned from here? What was this experience about? Right. And one of the things that it did teach me was that I was at that point in a position that I was healed from my previous relationship, and that I was actually interested in having a relationship. So it did let me know that I was interested in that. But it also, maybe made me consider that I, need to take things slowly, and, trust, I have to be a little more cautious about trust, like that kind of thing. Yeah, definitely. It's not. And I actually like I've been ghosted by we've been talking for 6 months. And he told me that he loved me, and then done. Yeah, definitely book. And then I've also been ghosted by a client. Working together, nothing bad happened, but just all of a sudden just stopped talking, stopped connecting, stopped. They don't and I don't understand why. Because the last session that we had was an awesome session. So I don't know. Sometimes it could be that and I think, Morris, they got into a spot where they just financially, they were like, I can't go forward with the next sessions, but it's like, just say that. That's okay. We don't have to keep, we can put a pause in and be like, okay, financially, you're not in the space to continue with your therapy, with your sessions, but that's okay. Yeah, exactly. And there could be lots of things that happened that came up. So I don't take it personally though. I'm like, I know that it wasn't anything like that, but I was concerned. Are you okay as the client? So I sent out the message, I don't care if you don't want to work with me, but just please let me know that you're okay. So I don't worry about you being hurt in some bad situation, because I really want to make sure that you're not hurt, but still hasn't responded. And that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Just let them go. Right? It's not for me. If I have to hold on to it tightly, it's not for me. Things that are for me, the door can be wide open and they choose to stay, right? That's the kind of relationship that we all want, is the type of relationship where even if they could leave, they wouldn't. And they should feel like they can. They shouldn't feel like they're hi, Julie. I'm not sure if I froze there. Hi, Julie. How are you, love? I'm not seeing any comments right now. Hi. Good, good. So how are you, Flower Buns? Oh, that's okay. I was just, Julie came in and didn't say anything, so I was like, are you okay? I was going to pull a card for Julie, but I'm going to go make breakfast soon, like really soon. Yep, exactly. And I even, like, so I know that I've met my divine partner, like, and I know that we were married in multiple lifetimes. I even have, I'm even completely fine with that. Maybe that's not meant for this lifetime. Maybe this lifetime I'm meant to experience something different, and that's okay. Because no matter what, whatever's meant for you, it's going to feel really good, and you're going to be really happy because it's meant for you. So you don't want what isn't meant for you, and you don't want something blocking what is meant for you, because you want to be in that of receiving what you're supposed to receive, right? You want what's meant for you, because that's going to resonate really, really well, and it's going to feel really good. We don't want to be resonating with the other stuff. Okay, well, since Julie hasn't said anything, I don't know if she was able to come in and stay. I'm just going to write this down here. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna hop off here real soon, but first, hi Yoni. I'm gonna pull extra cards that don't belong in it. Yay! Whoop. Now this card has come up a couple of times today, and I'm gonna just check to make sure. Is this a message for the collective? Is this a message that the collective needs to hear today? In protection mode. Okay, so this is a message. I'm going to give this card, and then I'm going to shut it down and go make my breakfast or lunch. I don't know. It's almost noon, but that's when I typically eat. I wait until after the live, and I break my fast then. But this card has popped out a couple of times with other people's cards. So this is, and I just asked the pendulum to clarify that this is a message that the collective needs to hear. And it's all that glitters in protection mode. Okay. Hi, Amanda. I hope you have a lovely day too. So that's the card upright. Okay. All that glitters, number 16 in protection mode. Okay. So hang on. We're going to. What's Bex? Is Bex a friend's house? Or is Bex a store? So all that glitters in protection mode. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. So somebody needs to hear this. Okay. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation that you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things await. So not sure who this message is for, but it was a message that needed to be stated for people. So it's that whole concept of all that glitters isn't necessarily gold, right? I have a big giant chunk of fool's gold, which, I mean, I'd rather have my big piece of pyrite, right? It glitters, right? It glitters magnificently, but it's not gold, right? So there's that concept of all that glitters isn't gold. And sometimes it can be, yay. Love you, sweetie. Yeah, it's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Okay. So I love that. All right. And what, so yeah, the Bex thing. Should Papa take his meteorite to Bex? Should Papa take his meteorite to Bex? No. It's a no. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, you can ask a question, flower buns, for sure. You want to know if the all that glitters is gold was a message about helping Angie? Yes. Yes, Rob. Don't help. Will Flower Buns and her baby girls be happy in the city? Will Flower Buns and her baby girls be happy in the city? No. Yeah, you can ask for sure. Hi, Laura. If anybody wants to ask a question really quick, you're welcome. Is Paige being blocked by herself right now? Is Paige being blocked by herself right now? Yes. Is Stargazer's sewing project benefit? Will Stargazer's sewing project benefit her and family and prosperity? Yes. Yes, your sewing project will benefit you. Should Flower Buns stay on the island? Yes. Which island are you on? Because if you're making supper, you must be like over in UK. Will Mayuma's husband find a job soon? Will Mayuma's husband find a job soon? No. Oh, nice. Will Gusharan reach out to Preeti sometime soon? Sorry, he sees a dog walking by. Will Gersharon reach out to Preeti sometime in this month or next? No. Should Sarah pursue Adam romantically? Should Sarah pursue Adam romantically? No, Sarah. No. Is Angie trying to harm Rob intentionally? Is Angie intentionally trying to harm Rob? Yes, Rob. Will the shift at the satellite home go well for Renee tonight? Will the shift at the satellite home go well for Renee tonight? Yes. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Nice. Is the reason why, yep, you can ask another, but just briefly because I want to get off and that's really cool, Stargazer. Really, really, really cool. Will Amanda's appointment go well today? Will Amanda's appointment go well today? Yes, Amanda. Good night. You have a wonderful night. Have a one. Thank you. No. Or okay. Is Mayuma being blocked by someone? Is Mayuma being blocked by someone? No. Is Mayuma being blocked by herself? Yes. Just you, sweetheart. So Rob was wondering if Angie was harming him intentionally because of Michelle. No. Was Angie harming him intentionally because of red irons? You have a fabulous day. I love you, sweetheart. Mwah. We tend to do that. We block ourselves. So definitely. You should set up for the free call. It's the red button on, like when you go to my website, it's on the, it's the red button right at the top for the free clarity call. We can have a clarity call and I can tell you about what exactly I would do to help you. Okay. Have some rest. Get some rest, Ricky. Bless me. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom first though. I'm gonna go pee and then I'll catch up on the mod call. Okay. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all of the participation. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all of it. Okay. I love you guys. We'll see how tomorrow goes. And then remember, coming up, we're going to start having, different lives throughout the day. We're not going to just start out with a 9 a.m. We're going to do some different stuff. We'll have some meditations. We're going to have some walks. We're going to maybe cook together at different, we're going to do a bunch of different things. So it's going to be, just really an experience of, this is what I do to heal. This is the lifestyle that, we should be working towards. Okay. Love you guys. Love you guys. I will see you soon. See you soon. Okay. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. at the absolute latest. Mwah. Love you.